Underrated anime characters. A beautiful category of anime characters, something that we all love, something that we all need, and that's why today I'm talking about underrated characters within JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. Because within JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, there are many characters, and with those many characters, there are many underrated characters. Now, to start off, I want to talk about Rai Mimizuku, who is the plant appraiser in part 8, which is one of my favorite parts in JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. Now, after I read part 8, I soon realized how cold this motherfucker was. I mean, he shows up in such a fashion that makes no sense and has no importance to the story, but it's so cool because he aura farms that shit like fuck. This man shows up driving a bus. Why is he the bus driver when he's a plant appraiser who lives in the mountains? I don't know. Now, I'm probably lying. There probably was a real reason, but I really cannot remember it. I just remember him showing up, or them looking forward and them seeing him as the bus driver. It being like, that just doesn't look like a bus driver. He said something to them to get their attention. And on top of that, how many characters in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure do you know have a house literally on the mountains? Not even on the mountains. A house technically in a ski. I forget what that shit's called, but he literally just lives above ground. He was living above ground because of the rock animals, yes, and other calamities that could possibly get to him. But it was crazy. That's literally one of my favorite bits in JoJo's, because it shows you the absurdity of how someone who was living there would have to live. Same way with what's that one? The tower stand in part 4, and how that guy just lives up there. Like, he has a whole system up there to make it work. This man was literally this close to grabbing Wonder of You with his bare hands. I want y'all to know that this close. He got farther than people would have ever suspected. He got farther than Kay got. She got to the door, unfortunately. Yeah, this video is just littered with part 8 spoilers. I'm sorry. I gave you the warning, though. Don't come at me. And before we move off of him, I literally have to mention the fact that before he, unfortunately, part 8 spoilers passed, he taught Josuke spin. And though Josuke was very confused because he's like, nigga, you're dying, you're 2 seconds away from death, he was very appreciative because that spin would help him beat Wonder of You and help him discover how to make his bubbles really fucking strong. Like, even stronger. Up next, we got Anasui. Now, for some people, they may say, oh, he's not underrated. If anything, he's overrated. There are some people who don't like him. There are some people who think he is underrated. And there are some people who just don't care for him. But I feel like throughout the general JoJo community, he's underrated. I mean, when you think about his character arc, it was just so peak. He had one mission, and that was his goal. And at the end, he did obtain his goal. Bro mysteriously shows up when he's introduced by Emporio as weather reporting Anasui. Then he walks out the door, walks away. We don't see him for a few episodes. He comes back, tells Emporio, yo, I'ma help you, no charge. Emporio's like, why? And he's just like, yeah, that Jolene girl, I want her now. And that's his whole arc for like part of the story. Part of Stone Ocean. He's just following Jolene, saving Jolene, doing everything for Jolene. Even though I could expand on that, and because actually his arc is pretty beautiful when we're not talking about Jolene. Like, literally, we see him go from someone who did not care about any of his companions within that prison to someone who quite literally risk body and soul for everybody there to save them and let them stand for just a little bit longer. When he took his stand diver down and spread it within all of them, he literally added a resilience. He's the reason Jotaro didn't die when he first got his neck slashed. He's the reason. And I'm pretty sure Diver Down even stood just a little bit longer after he died. Like, genuinely, in that Made in Heaven scene, when Made in Heaven is first activated and all of them are still alive, that was MVP clutch moments for him. He was like Ray Allen hitting the 3 in the corner. If he doesn't activate Diver Down, he doesn't even give Jolene the proper time to devise her plan, throw the knife at Poochie, and get Emporio onto the dolphin. If he doesn't use Diver Down like that, they all basically die there. Earlier. I forgot. They died there earlier. I don't they died there just a little earlier. Plus, how many characters in JoJo's Bizarre Adventures can you say actually reached their dream, their full goal? Their goal was realized. Because yes, in his universe that didn't happen, but in the other universe, which really is just the same universe, but the events of part 6 never happened, he ends up meeting Jolene, and they end up, or Irene, and they end up about to get married. He got what he wanted. Shit. Now to end it off, I want to talk about someone people really never talk about. Like, he has one viral meme in the JoJo community, and that's it. I'm talking about Yuya, aka Highway Star from part 4. Him, his stand, and his whole little character arc for the little episodes we saw him was pretty peak. You have to admit, it was pretty peak. Just a little bit. Yuya did his job in part 4, which was making his stand look absolutely disgusting, because it did, and honestly it was. It's a stand that will catch up to you eventually. Like, it will. You know, once it starts running at you, you're almost cooked, because it doesn't stop running. And it's on top of the fact that you can go as fast as you want, it will keep accelerating. He has a light version of Made in Heaven, but it isn't that fast. It isn't accelerating like that. It isn't an infinite accelerator, but it will catch you. And once it catches you, it's draining all of your nutrients, all of your blood. All you're going to be is probably just a skeleton. Not even. It'll probably drain the calcium out of your bones too, along with it. Do you hear me? Like, do you get what I'm saying? The calcium. And on top of that, Highway Star versus Crazy Diamond is one of my favorite fights within part 4, because of the way that it's not even a fight, it's literally just a chase scene. The Highway Star is trying its hardest to chase Josuke down, and Josuke is using every elaborate trick, idea, scheme. This is where we see Joseph's son at the helm, going off, going crazy. I loved it so much. And after he's caught, he even eventually helps them. He goes from, fine, since you're blackmailing me, I'm gonna help you, you know, but I'm not gonna fight, to, you know what, I'll risk my fucking life for you, Josuke. I fuck with you heavy. And you know what, I have to give him props for that. I have to. Like, for someone to do that, and then for the community not even to even talk about him like that, that feels wrong. We need more Yuya appreciation today. Underrated side character, elite stan, good enemy to good guy. He has all the tropes of an underrated character. Come on, we have to give him that. Let's all give him that collectively. Now, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You know, we're on the road to 10K, so anything helps. And until next time, peace.